Hey, Dad, what's going on here?
Well, making crosses more, you know, it's kind of a big hobby of mine. I enjoy it an awful lot. What I did is last couple of days is got some cherry wood from Notre Dame. I have it cut into boards. Then I get my boards and come on over to the bandsaw and start cutting out a bunch of crosses. In this case, I believe there's just about 23 here. And I cut them out. Then I go over and do some sanding. Try to put a little hole in the back, drill a little hole so they can be hung. After doing the sanding, then I like to cut a little cove in them. Just not all of them have coves, but most of them do. I like that. Then I go back to the old bandsaw and cut out the little small cherry crosses. It's something that I love to do. It's kind of, I guess you'd say, my style. But I like to put a small cross on top of a larger one. I also like to get like a sycamore and put it on to either the cherry or to the walnut. Most of the wood I get from Notre Dame has been walnut, sycamore, and cherry. I have gotten some buckeye, and I've made a few crosses out of buckeye and sent them to some of my friends up at in Ohio. But most of them, of my crosses, have been the sycamore, cherry, and walnut. And of them all, I must say, I think I enjoy the walnut the most. But this is kind of an example. This is probably still, I'd say, at least 24 hours from completion, because I'll let these sit probably this afternoon. Then I'll glue the little crosses on top of the big ones. Then probably come back tomorrow and put my polyurethane on to finish them off. Then what I've been doing over the years is taking them up to Notre Dame, get Father Hesburgh to bless them. While I'm up there, I run over to landscaping and pick up more wood for more efforts. I think that I have at this time, I can jokingly say, maybe 100-year supply of Notre Dame wood on hand. But they've been very, very nice to me. And Jerry McKenna, a good friend of mine, has been kind enough to bring back a lot of wood when he goes up to deliver big pieces of sculpture to Notre Dame or Comiskey Park, or I think he's done some all throughout the Midwest. But that's about it.
Now, I noticed on a few designs you put this is cherry, correct? And then
Correct.
you put some angels or doves,
yeah,
also on there.
Well, for example, now this is a walnut, and I can darken it up just a little bit, but then here will be a little dove, a little white dove, a sycamore dove can go on top.
Beautiful.
And I can do that on, also I like to do this. Here will be a sycamore dove. Let me get a better dove. Here's another sycamore dove that'll go on top of a walnut. And you can see it's a little bit different style. But I do love to work with these three types of wood. I haven't made many all sycamore crosses. I've made a few. I think I sent one to Father Hesburgh and one to Father Paul Doyle of the all sycamore. But basically I've been using the walnut base and the cherry base. And then I've been lightening it up with the sycamore dove or little crosses on top. And for example, oh, well, here's a, let's see, here I can show you this. Here would be a sycamore with a walnut cross on top. See, a nice, it brings it out real nice, it really does. And this is, like I say, some of the priests at Corby Hall have noticed these on the wall and said, "Moore, how do your crosses get up here?" And it's because I used to go by and see Father Joyce a lot every time I'd go up for a ball game. So
now there's it looks like a rough piece of wood out there before you start cutting.
yes.
Now what type of wood is that right there?
This is cherry.
So that's the rough look of the cherry after you've
Right.
cut it, and
Well,
And then-
it's when it's been cut into boards.
okay.
And so this is my big supply of wood I have out there. It's all in boards. The cherry looks a little rougher, but it can be smoothed out pretty doggone quick with the sanders I have out there. But that's really basically what the wood looks like.
This is how they're made. Thank you, Dad.
Listen,
Go Irish!
you got it.
Okay.